onto lap number 4 of the British Grand Prix. We go around turn 4 and we're looking really good here to try and go for an overtake on the car in front. And oh, whoa, wait, what the? Oh, okay, and we're in the wall. Okay. Here we go now, in the final stages of this race. They make contact and they've hit me. Yeah, that's, oh dear. Going around the Vale chicane and now. Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new iRacing video, and today we'll be going up against an F1 esports World Constructors Champion, Marcel Kieffer, who will be doing a last to question mark challenge in every race that he does. However, it has not been a good week in Silverstone. One race we do pretty well, get a P7 or P8. The next race we retire immediately. But now we move into qualifying where we're going to need a good... Gonna need a good lap here as we go around the final corner at the Silverstone circuit, through the Vale chicane, now the final corner, through the line, and it is a competent enough lap time, which does get me above the top 10. So that is not too bad. P6 on the grid for the race.
We've put in plenty of fuel to finish the race. The estimated strength of field is 2,877. Tight field today, look for opportunities.
Well, technically, I can now say I've outqualified an F1 esports driver due to him not setting a lap in qualifying. But we now rev up to 4 red lights here for the British Grand Prix. And we get underway, and the start is pretty dreadful, but thankfully we haven't binned it into a wall with wheel spin. We have a car on our right and probably on our left. We've got to be very mindful here going through turn 1. Thankfully, we're only too wide, and I do manage to keep my position, but Razin Kangas has another idea. He does try down the inside, making me panic a little bit through turn 3, but through turn 4, I'll have the inside line and just about keep P7, I believe, as we did lose a place off the line, maybe 2, as now we move on towards Copse Corner. These are critical corners for this Grand Prix. Wheel to wheel, and they make contact. Who saw that coming? 3 position for me, and I move up into, surprisingly, the top 5. So I was very clueless after turn 1, but we've actually managed to gain a position at the end of lap 1 there. However, inevitably, I'm destined to lose a position because Marcel Kieffer has managed to survive the early stages. We move over to lap 5, and he's just over 2 seconds behind me. But a lap later, he's now within a second behind me here. And I now know that I need to try and keep up with the guy in front with my life if I want to try and keep him behind. I start using my overtake, but to no avail. I gain absolutely no time on the esports Constructors Champion, and now through turn 4 he gets a brilliant run through the corner, and he will surely be sizing up an overtake here for P5. Down the straight we go. I follow the car in front to get the toe, but I really did not expect him to go down the inside at Brooklands through the left-hander. I tried to hold my own, as I always do, on the outside. I'll now have the inside for the field, and now we are going wheel to wheel with an F1 esports World Constructors Champion. Marcel Kieffer does manage to hold it on the outside, and now wheel to wheel, somehow not touching, and before Copse Corner, he will use the overtake. I will back off and let him by, and that is that. We are never going to be able to get an overtaking opportunity at this point. Marcel Kieffer is just too quick, and he went on to go and finish in P3, while I had my own little race in P6, not too far behind.
Alright, there's the checkered flag. Great job, you did really well.
So apart from racing a driver as quick as Marcel Kieffer, nothing else really happened for the rest of the Grand Prix. But let's not talk about how I've been absolutely cooked there. He made a move to the inside and held it all the way around the outside. Maybe I could have been a bit more aggressive, but at the same time, you kind of know that when a driver is that much quicker behind you, he isn't your race. But that was a very epic little battle with Marcel Kieffer, and to my surprise, we get into race 2 and load in to the same lobby as Marcel Kieffer again. We just need to get qualifying right.
is cooking.
We've put in plenty of fuel to finish the race. The estimated strength of field is 3,384. A lot of opportunities today. Head down. Pick your battle.
So we qualify P7 here for race number 2 of the video. We rev up to 4 red lights and get underway here in Silverstone. And again, the start is absolutely suboptimal here. Going into turn 1 and whoa my word, we nearly make contact already through turn 1. And apparently we were 3 wide for a moment. Thankfully, we get through unscathed. And now wheel to wheel with Court Smith here through turn 3 and then turn 4. We do have the inside line once again, and we just about keep our cool and stay alive in this Grand Prix. Now we're going to go on the attack, down the hanger straight with the overtake on, up the inside of Samogi, sending it through Stowe corner. We do understeer a lot and go down to 3rd gear to get the car to damn turn through the corner, but we do get ahead. And we just about stay ahead. However, I do make a bit of a mess of the Vale chicane, and with that frame rate, I'm worried that we will have no grip through the corner, and we do have to defend our position, but we just about keep ahead. And despite the fact that we are running in a pretty decent P6, I just do not feel confident. Even through qualifying, the grip was just not good at all, and I just couldn't get comfortable. So this time around, we're not really going to fight Marcel Kieffer much harder than we did in the last race. We're going to let him go and try and learn something from him by following him. He goes to the outside line. I'm now trying not to understeer into him, and that could have been a disaster. But thankfully, Marcel Kieffer did go wide through the corner and didn't make contact with me.
I'm actually so dirty, man.
I absolutely disagree. If he had not gone wide, that could have been a very different story. But now, we move on to lap 11 here. Still struggling our way through this race, and now being overtaken here by Sebastian Hirsch. But that was part of my plan. I knew he was going to get me at some point here on lap 11. But now, I can put the pressure on him. He's been using his overtake, and now will stop using the overtake, meaning he can't use it for another 100 seconds. Now, I have my chance, using my own overtake and taking advantage of the wide line that McLaren took. To the left hand side we go, towards Stowe corner. I don't think Hirsch will let me go that easy, but we've made many moves around the outside in this game, and that is another one on the list. Round the outside at Stowe corner and back into P7. However, at this exact moment, my new laptop arrived, and that took me out by surprise, meaning I got a very terrible exit through the Vale chicane, and now Hirsch will come back at me, and I can't really do much about it. We let him back through, but now there's another twist here to this battle. Going through turn 3, Hirsch goes defensive and really messes up the braking point, and this will give me the opportunity to do a switchback here on the McLaren, but I don't get the power down early enough, and that is that. We're not going to be able to make our overtake on this straight. We're just not close enough to go for any kind of move, and we skip over to the final lap, pushing as much as we can to see if we can try and force an error late on. But just like that, I've actually managed to bottle the P7 finish, all because of one mistake at a very untimely moment. Through the Vale chicane we go. Still not a bad result to finish in P8, but it will definitely be one that will annoy me for quite some time.
Checkered flag, checkered flag. Great job, you did really well.
But there we have it, a race with an F1 esports World Constructors Champion and getting absolutely cooked in 2 races in a row. What could be better than that? That is the end of today's video. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content. And unfortunately, the iRating did tank this week. However, I can guarantee it will be on the way up in the next iRacing video. I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.
What it really means to live life